We're at the central processing cleaning section. We're going to be demonstrating the Minimax cleaner by the private contracting company. We get the stuff as it comes out of the surgeries, the cleaning prior to sterilization.
Hospital in Los Angeles, and this is a decontamination area in one of the Steriltech on-site processing centers. Today we're going to be discussing the uses for the Minimax, trying to use some of the techniques that we found very acceptable for our use within our company and within the healthcare setting. Obviously, we're in a decontamination area, so the first step in any good process is to dress accordingly. I have an impervious gown on, impervious shoe covers. I have the appropriate glove and face shield. In addition to this, I would normally be wearing a mask to prevent any splashing or aerosols from going up inside here, but to better facilitate videotaping, I'm not wearing a mask today, so I just wanted to put that in as well, that it is appropriate to have a mask on when you're doing this cleaning. The sterilizer. Oftentimes there will be mineral deposits and other kind of debris and dirt, as well as dirt on the wheels from the hospital floor. So it's very useful to use the Minimax to clean these autoclave carts to make sure that they are in fact clean. First we would start down here, and the wheels will tend to pick up debris from the floor and other deposits.
Go ahead.
Okay, we cleaned the first 4 rungs of this, and of course there's dust and debris, and we're going to go ahead and clean the rest of that.
Am I right that the section is dry to your touch right now?
Yes, it is not only getting it clean, but it's also drying it so there'll be no deposits left on it.
So hold the cloth down below and then run the stuff right into it.
And a real good spot right here.
Do you have the debris on the towel right now?
Yes, I do. This is what we got off.
Let me close in on it. That's your dirt right there. And there's no water waste stream at all, am I right? All we got left is the dirt, nothing else.
Right here.
Let me close in on that, and we've got it. Oh, that's beautiful. Thank you so much.
Catch the soil. We're going to clean this IV hole.
Corey, could we hold on to some place that's nice and dirty? Point your finger to it. I want to close up on it. We've got a nice dirty spot there somewhere. All right, let me take a good shot at it before you clean it.
This is coming out. There's dirt all along here.
Go right ahead, Corey.
Okay. Here's the wall. One more with you here, instead of taking a spot and just rubbing it a little bit is also excellent, but there's dirt.
Now let's just gently move it and see the dirt that you just removed, Corey.
Sure.
There it is.
Right there.
There it is.
It's stuck in the holes here, in the slats. And it's very difficult to get brushes and items in there. So after you've soaked it in your enzyme, It's very easy just to take the Mini-Max. In all of the areas, and as you can see, it not only cleans it, but it helps dry it so you don't get rust.
Corey, can you turn up just a bit? I want to close in on one of those little sections in there.
This is called the speed block.
All right. I want to see if I can get in there. Now let's turn it the other side now, gently.
Holding this and injecting the steam does an excellent job. Process so you don't get the accumulation of water in the...
Corey, can I ask you a question? Normally, prior to the Mini-Max cleaner, how long would it have taken you just to clean that one part that's in your hand right now?
This item would take several minutes, at least 5 or so minutes. After you soak it, then you have to insert, cleaning tools down in each one. But this slat, in particular, is very difficult to get any kind of a cleaning tool down in there. And of course now it's just very easy to take that right down in that.
How long do you think how long does it take you now to clean it with the Mini-Max?
Oh, it takes 30 seconds just basically to hit it, and it forces all of the items out as well as takes care of that greasy residue.
And you've got perfection now, am I correct?
Absolutely. This is the best way to clean orthopedic implants that I have found. Again, this item now is very clean.
In a minute.
And notice the drying that's occurring. There are some times when you have to take an instrument tray like this and do what we call a turnaround, which is a rapid processing so that it can be prepared for a flash sterilizer. And the Mini-Max is extremely effective in that because instead of standing here with a scrubber scrubbing quite quickly, I can do this, get this thing in the bigger spaces. This one was designed to be used for intramedullary reamers and or any other item that has a smaller lumen. Whenever we change a tip, it is imperative that we make sure the power accentuator is in the off position so that you don't take a chance when you're changing this of engaging the steam. We're going to pull this back and insert, and then we're always going to test that to make sure we got a really good pipe fit. Then we're going to switch ourselves back on.
And why don't you give me just a second or so burst, and I'll close in and we see the size of the stream.
Okay.
Go right ahead.
See before, but there's a couple of holes here, but as you can see, it's going to be very, very effective. Okay, the lumen. Plus you're going to be able to get way down in there now and get right to the end where the contamination could be stuck.
To eliminate all the picking and fighting trying to get out.
Yes, this is specially designed with the lure lock fitting to be used on items, of course, with lure locks and or perhaps any items with stopcock type entrances.
Yeah, that's great.
That's great. If we were, say, for instance, cleaning the outside of this blasting a wider area. Equipment where you want to get a little bit wider spray. And of course the nozzle is long so that your body mechanics, you're not going to need to bend down quite as far. One of the toughest places to clean, this is actually a sagittal saw, is in this area here where the blade is attached. And basically we have to, in order to get the blade in and out, you push this down, but this area in here is very tough to clean, and as you can see, there is debris all over this area. Just to screw it out here. As you can see on our white towel, we obviously got some blood removed. And of course, we can use our disinfectant and cleaning solution to wipe off the rest. But one of the toughest places, again, as I mentioned, is down inside this area here. And the Minimax allows us to shoot right through that area and get that part clean. Another difficult part is on this Hudson chuck key, and there will be blood, debris, and fatty tissue down in that area. And of course, we can shoot that very easily. And we've got some more debris removed, but it allows us to clean effectively down in that lumen. And I recommend that you do a soak first in the enzymatic solution to loosen it, to allow the debris to freely float, and the Minimax as the last step to get that debris out. But again, being able to shoot down in that area and then have an instant drying effect is a very fast and efficient way to clean the power equipment that we also get. And this, as it says, you're not supposed to immerse, and so the cleaning of this item, oftentimes water gets down in here, but the Minimax allows you not to submerge this. Things that will tend to get on some of our instruments also become dislodged, and it basically kind of shines up the instrument as well. We have found that the Minimax will remove some of those water stains and those particular types of stains. So this is a very difficult piece of equipment to clean. Because of just a few swipes with the Minimax, we've been able to loosen all of that, as well as it becomes then very, very warm, but it will also dry immediately, so then you don't have rust and other deposits left on there. So we'll start to have the items go through here.
Can I get you to clean? Can I ask you to clean that once again?
Oh, sure.
I want to see if I can pick up that residue that's coming in out of the side.
Okay, yeah.
And am I correct that what you've done with the exit end is to put it down into the drain of the sink? Am I correct?
Yeah, into your decontamination area. You don't want it shooting anyway, because basically out of the end of this item, the blood, the bone, the gross contaminant will come out. So basically, hopefully you're going to be able to see that bubble out there.
I got it.
Just spray at the bottom. And I've got a clear processing side. As you insert that, you can obviously tell if there's any debris or anything. And of course, this is a method to test the lumens of items, but you will see that there's obviously no debris left in this section. So ones that have small attachments, this happens to be a minus Rex attachment, and oftentimes blood and bone and debris gets stuck down in between these areas as well as the end. And again, using a long-handled instrument as a tool to hold this item, because it does get hot, the Minimax is excellent for cleaning a power item. And this item is not recommended by the manufacturer to go through an automated washing process or to be submerged for long periods of time. So this is an excellent use. Again, is very important to our surgeons. Our surgeons like to see instruments that are obviously look clean, that are in good shape, that don't have any debris. But oftentimes, again, there's water stains and types of stains that aren't necessarily blood, but that can be removed by the Minimax. And especially in this area right down here, oftentimes debris will get there in stains. And so we've shined this up as well as cleaned it up, and our neurosurgeon is going to be very happy with this attachment. any in this item, therefore having rust buildup and mineral buildup so that the item can be used with the power attachment. It's very important not to have a lot of water. It's very important to dry as you use items, process items through decontam, so that there isn't excess water buildup. A free flow from the top to the bottom here. Obviously, our surgeons aren't happy with that. Start to remove the bone and debris from down there. And then over we go. Right down the side, right down the center here, and the debris falls out the other side into the sink, of course. Okay, one more item done. Cleaned up over the top of this very well. Also down here, there was some water stains, some other debris, and that is all removed. And we've got a very clear shot.
The area. And then just put any soap and a bristle brush on it. You'll break up the rust and you can wash it away.
Wash it, yeah.
Let's try it.
Yes. Many uses for the Minimax in the healthcare sterile processing arena, as well as when some of the carts or some of the appliances that you have in your decontamination area oftentimes don't get attention. For instance, the bottom of this cart, wheels, the sides, some of the manifolds that we have. Our intent is to use the Minimax again to do some of that on-site cleaning to prevent our great product, and I highly endorse it.
Now, if you could take that screen off, would you reintroduce yourself to everybody? And you've done quite a job.
Well,
Just that so we can...
yes. Again, my name is Corey Nessman, and I'm the Director or Vice President of Education for Steriltech, the sterilization management company, and we are here at Good Samaritan Hospital in the Steriltech on-site processing center. Thank you.